up, guys? I just got out of Caught Stealing. This is a brand new film from Darren Aronofsky. It's starring Austin Butler, Matt Smith, and Zoë Kravitz. And it's a beautiful night here in Austin, Texas, and so I figured I would just walk and talk a little bit. This will be a spoiler-free review in case you're wondering. But the synopsis for this film reads, when his punk rock neighbor asks him to take care of his cat for a few days, New York City bartender Hank Thompson suddenly finds himself caught in the middle of a motley crew of threatening gangsters who all want a piece of him. And honestly, going into this movie, I was just excited to see Aronofsky do something a bit outside of his wheelhouse. If you saw the trailers, it almost felt like he was going for an Edgar Wright type thing, but you have that mixed with Austin Butler, this rising star, or I guess he is just like a movie star. You're bringing both of those forces together, so I was excited. And then sitting through it, like, I was pleasantly surprised. It's hard when you have a filmmaker with this filmography. You have Black Swan, you have Requiem for a Dream, like, it's hard to compare to those. But sitting there after the movie, like, I was kind of convinced that this is, for me at least, among the top in his filmography, and I really did not expect that, especially just after watching the trailers for this thing. It moves at this breakneck pace, like it's just constantly going, so that you can't quite spend too much time in each scene. Like, you can't really analyze what's going on before you're on to the next thing, and I think that's a good thing because that's kind of what's going on with Hank's character. That's who Austin Butler is playing here, and his character, I just found it really interesting. He's like this superstar baseball player that has everything taken away from him. That's where you start at with the character, and he just gets involved with some crazy things. And where the trailers almost make it out to be something kind of goofy or something kind of funny, like that, those were my concerns maybe going in. I didn't think that Aronofsky could really pull that style off. It does have its funny moments, but it's really dark. There are some really, really gruesome moments in this movie that elevate the stakes to like over 100. You're just like, oh my gosh, okay, wow, I'm in this movie now. I really respected that. The only thing for me was kind of just some of the music choices and some of the cuts felt a little bit strange. I definitely want to allow myself to watch this movie again because I do feel like this is the type of movie that maybe a second viewing might like click for me, but I still did really, really love it. You're working with a lot of different characters in this, hell, even Bad Bunny's in this movie. Like, you're working with a lot of different people, and somehow Austin Butler's performance, it really cuts through, so that in the end, it is very emotional. Everything does feel earned, and you get to this place where you're like, damn, dude, that was a really good movie. So I highly suggest going and watching this one in theaters. If you're an Aronofsky fan, I think you're gonna love this movie, but I think this might be a little bit more accessible, whereas like maybe The Whale isn't as successful. You know what I mean? But two more things I want to talk about. One of them I've already talked about a little bit, but the first one is just Matt Smith. Dude, I love Matt Smith so much. I feel like he doesn't get the flowers that he deserves, even though he has these big roles, Doctor Who, House of the Dragon, like, he's all over the place, but seriously, watching him in this movie, you just wanted more of him. Like, I want an entire sequel based off of the character that he played in this thing because he's so damn good. The last thing I want to talk about, and I've already talked about Austin Butler, but this is another actor. Like, I don't know if this movie is going to be super successful or not. I certainly hope it is, but I almost can see this performance going like a little bit under the radar when it comes to awards season, and I'm just here to say, man, Austin Butler is phenomenal. The fact that he carried this entire thing and he just made it so believable, even as crazy as things get, you'll see, you'll find out, but just props to him, man, big props. But that's about all I got to say on this one. The screening was actually pretty close to my house tonight, so I'm just walking home, almost home, crossing the street, but I gotta give it my Jones Vibe star rating. I'm giving Caught Stealing 4.5 out of 5 stars. I got no doubt about that. But I hope you guys are having a great day or a great night, whatever it is for you out there, and I hope you're keeping up the good vibes. I will see you in the next video, all right? Peace!